Hey everyone, and welcome to question 2 of the Mindbourne Grade 10 Test Question Bank. In this video, we're going to be covering question 2, which involves factorization and simplification of algebraic expressions. Question 2.1 asks us to factorize the following algebraic expressions fully. So let's start with 2.1.1. We have 9a to the power 4 minus 36a squared. We can take out a common factor of 9a squared because 9 is divisible by 9 and 36 is also divisible by 9. So it's a factor. We have 9a and the smallest exponent we have here is 2. So that's why we're taking out 9a squared. 9a, to get back to 9a to the power 4, we'd have to multiply by a squared. To get to negative 36, we'd have to multiply by negative 4. We know that a squared minus 4 is the difference of two squares, so we can simplify this even further. We'll have 9a squared times a plus 2 times a minus 2. And that's it. For 2.1.2, we have 8x cubed minus 27. So how are we going to do this one? Here, we'd have to find the factors of 8 and 27. And because we have a cubed, we're going to have a trinomial on the side. So we're going to have 2x minus 3 times 4x squared plus 6x plus 9. And that's it. For 2.1.3, we have 4x squared minus 12x minus 27. So this is a trinomial. We need to find a number that when we multiply it is going to give us negative 12. And when we add those two numbers together, they're going to give us negative 27. We need to also find two numbers that are going to give us 4x squared. So this is going to be 2x in the one bracket, and we're going to have 2x in the other bracket. Negative 9 and positive 3. When we multiply negative 9 and positive 3, that gives us negative 27. Negative 9 plus 3 gives us negative 12. And that's it for 2.1. Let's try out 2.2, where we need to simplify. For 2.2.1, we have 8 minus x divided by negative 8x minus 8. So that's 8 minus x minus 8. It's a bit of a tongue twister. What we can do here is take out a negative from our numerator, and we'll be left with x minus 8. And if we divide that by x minus 8, these two will cancel each other out, or when they divide by one another, they'll leave us with an answer of 1. So we're left with negative 1. That's why the question's only 2 marks. It's pretty easy. Next up, we have 3x cubed plus x squared minus 12x minus 4. All of that is divided by 12x squared plus 28x plus 8. So we can start off by taking a common factor of x squared out over here, as well as a common factor of 4, and break this up into 2. So if we break up this expression and look at it as this is one part, and look at this part as another part on its own. And then we can also get a common factor down here. We can get a common factor. Our lowest common factor could be 4. 4 goes into 8, 28, and 12. So in the blue terms, we can take out a common factor of x squared. So that's x squared times 3x plus 1. And in this part of the bracket, or in this part of the expression, we can take out negative 4 as a common factor. So we'll have negative 4 times 3x plus 1. And the beauty of factorizing is we now have 2 common factors here. Let's go to the bottom. We said the lowest common factor we can get for this trinomial is 4. So that would be 4 times 3x squared plus 4 times 7x would give us 28x, and 4 times 2 would give us 8. Now, we need to solve this trinomial as well. What numbers, when we multiply them together, would give us 3x squared plus 7x plus 2? Well, our numerator stays the same, so that's x times. Well, this is supposed to be x squared. So what we can do is we can group these 2 common terms together as 3x plus 1, and then we're left with x squared minus 4, just to neaten things up. Now to get 3x squared plus 7x plus 2, we need 2 numbers that when not multiplied together will give us 2, and when we add them together will give us 7. So we can have 4 times, we can have a 3x on the one bracket, and we can just have an x on the other bracket, and we can have positive 1 and positive 2. Now we have 3x plus 1 and 3x plus 1 at the bottom. And this is supposed to be x squared plus 4. So what we can do is we can expand x squared minus 4, because that's the difference of 2 squares. So we can have 3x plus 1, and we'll have x plus 2 and x minus 2. And at the bottom, we're left with 4 times 3x plus 1 times x plus 2. X plus 2 and x plus 2 cancel each other out. 3x plus 1 and 3x plus 1 cancel each other out. And we're left with the final answer of x minus 2 divided by 4. So that's x minus 2 over 4. Let's try 2.2.3. Here we have 3 plus x minus 4 divided by 2x minus x squared plus 2x plus 4 divided by x minus 2. So let's just write that out on this side so we have a bit more space. That's 3 plus 4 minus x, or x minus 4. That's x minus 4 divided by 2x minus x squared. You can already see that we can take out a common factor of x over here, plus 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. So let's start off by taking out that common factor. So that's 3. We can even turn this into 3 over 1 plus x minus 4 remains as it is. We're turning this into 3 over 1, so it's a little bit easier when we find our lowest common denominator. So this is going to be x times 2 . Let's write it as x times x minus 2. If we write this as, okay, we can write this as x times 2 minus x, and then here we have 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. Ideally, we want to have factors that are the same. So we want to turn this 2 minus x into an x minus 2. And we can do that by taking out a negative. If we take out a negative, this positive sign is going to change to a negative. So instead, we'll have 3 over 1 minus x minus 4 over x times x minus 2. Let's write that 2 properly. X minus 2 plus 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. Now, we can just make our common denominator x times x minus 2. That would mean we'd have to multiply 3 over 1 by x times x minus 2 divided by x times x minus 2. This term is fine, and on this term, we just have to multiply the top and the bottom by x. So we would have 3 times x times x minus 2 over 1 times x minus 2 is just going to give us x times x minus 2 plus x minus 4 over x times x minus 2 plus the only thing remaining in this denominator would be an x. So to get x times x minus 2, we'd have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by x. So x times x would give us 2x squared plus 4x. Now we can put everything under one denominator, which would be x times x minus 2. And now we'd have 3 times x times x minus 2. So we'd have 3x times x minus 2 plus x minus 4. So I forgot that we changed our sign earlier here. So this is supposed to be minus. So we'll put this x minus 4 in brackets and keep it in brackets over here. So minus x minus 4 plus 2x squared plus 4x. Now we can just expand everything and simplify. We'll have 3x squared minus 6x minus x plus 4 plus 2x squared plus 4x. Everything divided by x times x minus 2. 5. If we add all of this together, we have 2x squared plus 3x squared. That gives us 5x squared. Here we have negative 6x minus x plus 4x. So that's negative 6 minus x gives us negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3x. And then we just have a 4 plus 4. All of that divided by x times x minus 2. And that is our final answer. And that is it for question 2.